Gintama has done it once again, managing to cover a touchy subject while still being Gintama. Absentee fathers, and whether or not it is in anyone's best interest to get them back into the lives of their offspring. But I think we all know the most important question. Yakuza or alien? You see, this is interesting for several reasons. And is Gin just pushing his ideals onto her? They did make quite the ruckus and destroyed. What is that building? I can't remember. Was it a bank or something? If she didn't have abandonment issues before, after her father leaving and now Gin abandoning her, in a way. And see, this is... I wonder if it's going to go into the route of... we don't know what the best outcome is or the best course of action. And we can only really go off what we've encountered, what we've come to understand. But there are ideals in this world which... Is it the right thing to subjugate other people with them? I know for a fact, though, it's probably best not to listen to me. Is this Chibi Kaguya? Also, is this back on her, planet, so they're strong as well? And why is it always just creepy old men? Terrifyingly loud rain. That... I'm very curious as to see what led her to thinking that way about umbrellas and seeing the sky. So you had a lovely upbringing then. Nothing like having to be on guard all the time. Does that mean we'll be seeing a older brother at some point as well? Did he actually, though, go out and try to make money? So this wasn't a... It was a occupation type issue rather than anything else. Don't say things so matter-of-factly. It's probably best not to denigrate people that she actually had attachment to. His words are basically the exact opposite of what she's experienced, so... So he's going overboard. I suppose it would be less of a food bill. I missed what actually Gin said there for the... So he can protect himself against giant cannons, but... he's thinking about things too simplistically. Yeah, he wasn't there when she was in her state when he lost his memory. Now, because Kaguya is an integral character, they're going to fix the situation, but just being obstinate to hide your own feelings isn't a good way of going about it. But are they going to go down to the airport? They should probably send Sadaharu along with her. So, who was that from? And what is the pertaining information? Some things are very pressing. I feel like they'd have to abort the entire So he's not allowed to leave his seat, but the prince is fine to just wander around the ship. Bakaroji. Hopefully, Kaguya's father doesn't have anything to do with collecting creatures for the prince. You're a moron. What did they release? Oh, so it's fine if you make a mistake. What is that parasite on a skeleton? Oh, damn it. Barcode man? That's a bit harsh. Don't change your story. Also, they wouldn't be very good security guards if they would just let anyone through with a sub story. But the fact that she saw them as sort of a pseudo family was quite nice. Probably not great to replace her actual family with them, but oh well. He's gonna be interviewed for quite a while, I'm guessing. Hmm. I mean, it's quite good that they can see people from that kind of distance, but well, that kind of difference, but distance. But knowing that it's Shinpachi, couldn't Shinpachi have warned them about the invading parasitic tentacle threat? Yeah, good question. Maybe next time you'll think twice about taking 200 milliliters of water. I don't know actually what the regulations are, as you may guess. I Does this movie need the advertising? Advertising? So it's gone from being a movie to what, a stage play? What, you wouldn't want to go see a movie with that looking Sadaharu? They're on pause. Oh, not in the suit. Hopefully that costume can be dry cleaned. Or at least hosed dry. And how many jobs is he gonna go through? Oh, they can see a real one on the news. And is this now the point that he springs into action? Is there a reason why the father isn't also up there fighting? But they've got some really good cameras. Looks like the guards legged it. How did all of the passengers manage to flee with that encompassing like 80% of the ship? Of course, Shinpachi would elect to help. The eyes of a hunter. Well, that was nice of him. But is this the kind of life that you want for your daughter? Don't let your own guard down. It is growing at an alarming rate. Their track record isn't. What would your mother think if it saw you now? Are we gonna? I wasn't expecting a separate costume. And who did they get to play the alien's dead father or deceased father? You're so relaxed about this thing as well. Good point. Knowing that this kind of creature at least attacked before, they should have had some sort of contingency in place. Can't you just shut down the power grid? Temporary service interruption. He's got quite the extensive curriculum vitae, though, hasn't he? He's been in quite a few roles. Say something cool. Go watch it. Do. Oh, the cockroaches. Yeah, you can thank Sadaharu for solving that issue over here. Just pull it off. I'm sure it will grow back. Sure, but right now that isn't the... Just putting the blame on someone isn't the prerogative. I'm sure he will be very pleased about that. Bruh. Just say what she was wearing. Red dress. Well, that was obvious. Maybe you should have just looked over in the first place. Ooh. That looks quite bad. I'm trying to think if she would have had anything on her which could have substituted for blood there, so it's like, not actually blood, it's subverting what we think. But I don't remember it putting anything in place. And are we going to get a after credit Gin Sensei? This this event kind of highlights that well, they need someone on Earth protecting them, don't they? I mean, if you can bring in creatures like that, then maybe Kagura's instrumental. What a class photo. Wow, this is actually turning into a full-fledged battle. And how the police will actually react in a situation. maybe even the army. Civilian casualties, with the risk of it getting loose and hurting others, maybe it's acceptable. You know, until the actual time comes, it's hard to make that decision. In my honest opinion, I would say, if it is the last resort and there isn't some script written ex machina to come save the day, then unfortunately sometimes it might be the best course of action, only because it would save many more in the process. I'm not saying I would like it or that I'd be able to live with myself, but it's good to see Sadaharu back in action though, isn't it? Good old Papa, even if he did get quite easily chomped upon just now. So it'll be nice to see what's coming in the prevailing episodes. So as long as you don't want to miss it, you may want to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Of course, if you liked this episode, please let me know by leaving a like and or a comment down below. But there are more episodes of Gintama, so while you're at it, you may want to get yourself a comfortable position so you can watch some more. But I do want to give my thanks out to my Patreons, who are the exquisitely detailed costumes to the pantomime that is my channel. And so, to Flor Taku, Sal, Ray Win, Yuki Ali, Aegis TR, Dynamed 1997, Louis Almanza, Aisha M, and the other Patreons. Once again, truly, thank you.